Hey Rosa Stars, it's me, Rosarita Wandina. I want to tell y'all I am searching for someone who is, very well built. Also, I'm searching for someone who is a hopeless romantic and is basically very confident, not too shy, but is like confident enough to bring out my confidence. Also, I'm looking for someone who is very outgoing, um, and I'm searching for someone who is honest, respectful, is very much a gentleman. Um, I'm searching for the Mr. Right that is basically more my interest. Um, Also, my ideal date, I want to go out on the beach, put my toes in the sand. Um, I want to actually hang out with the actual man I want to be with, and also I want him to take me home and kiss me goodnight as I walk through the door. And like after that, uh, I guess I would just talk to my mom about stuff. But on the second date, I would actually do movies and hang out in the house. Um, just to let y'all know, I wouldn't be doing any sex on the first date, but like when it comes to like after marriage, I might be able to do that. But that won't be till later on, like after the dating and getting to know each other and stuff. So, any who, I wanna let y'all know I'm searching for someone who is basically very much respectful for my body. Also, if there is a guy that is single and is very, very, you know, very much a gentleman and will respect me for who I am and will love me for who I am and will be a very much a gentleman and will respect me for not just my body but for who I am and will love me for who I am and will also love my mother and my whole entire family. That's all I want, and I want nothing more than that. There have been men that have disrespected my body and have been using me for my body for not just sex but for nudity, and that is just disrespectful. So I want someone to at least respect me and try to love me for who I am. So technically I've been on Periscope, I've been on dating sites. They are no good. They have a whole bunch of perverts. I'm looking for someone who is a gentleman, like just a regular gentleman, not like Prince Charming or anything, not like the Duchess of England, but I'm looking for someone who is like just a regular guy that is a gentleman. I'm looking for someone who will respect me for my body. Like, my ex-boyfriend, David Dowd, he was a gentleman and he respected my body. But ever since then, ever since David Dowd actually broke up with me, I've been dealing with perverts. So I would like for someone to at least know that there are a whole bunch of perverts out there now that want to get to my body and want to disrespect me. So I'm trying to find a gentleman out in the spiritual world that might be able to respect my body, and not just my body but me also. So that's why I want spiritual sex instead of real sex first. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but I just want a normal boyfriend that will respect me as a normal human being. There has been men that have been saying that a pervert is actually a gentleman, but no, that's not the point. I want an actual gentleman, like an actual normal gentleman. I'm not talking about pervert gentleman. I'm talking about a normal gentleman that is a normal human being. And I'm not saying that it has to be the Prince Charming of England. I'm not saying it has to be the Duchess of England. I'm saying it has to be a normal gentleman that is a normal human being. Like, let's say if it was Charles Melton, for instance, he would actually treat a woman like a normal human being. There is no guy out there in Texas that treats women like normal human beings, unless it was some guy that was an actual gentleman that actually treats her like a normal woman. Most of them are just perverts. I mean, seriously, it is ridiculous. And I've been dealing with a lot of perverts lately. I haven't found one gentleman in Texas whatsoever. So, I'm sorry, but I got tired of searching for gentlemen in Texas. I decided to search for actual gentlemen in the spiritual world. So, I'm sorry, I'm having a tough time finding gentlemen at this very moment. It is so hectic right now. So, I'm hoping that maybe one gentleman might be able to show up sooner or later in the spiritual world or in the reality world soon. Anyways, if y'all are a gentleman and y'all really, really want to date me, give me a thumbs up. If y'all aren't a gentleman, then give me a thumbs down, okay? That's all I have to say. Bye now.